Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. I am back with the Eclipse portal that is now activated. I really wanted to come back on so I can be here, so I can offer you some insight and guidance and clarity with what will be a couple of weeks of a bit of crazy. So Eclipse portals are karmic, they are fated, and they bring things to light. They bring things to us to show us what we need to see so that we can move forward and get into alignment. So with this is going to be focused on the Eclipse portal and what's being pulled into light for you. There are 3 piles to choose from, 1, 2, and 3. Timestamps will be in the description box below, so you can skip ahead to your reading. Please remember this is a collective reading, so it goes to multiple people. If you want something that is way more personalized to you, please reach out. I do one-to-one readings. These can be done via video call or in person if you are in Hampshire. I would love to work with you. And yeah, without further ado, I will leave it there and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. So the card you got for this Eclipse portal is the Conjurer, and this is what's being brought to light. So we have the higher self, fertility and creativity, and this has very much got like a magician vibe in tarot, which is all about that like power and inspired action and manifestation. So it's really bringing to you your power, that ability to conjure, that ability to manifest, that's really linked into your higher self, so that fertility, that creativity, so you can bring something into form, into being, that needs to be brought through you into this world, like very much activating that, getting you into alignment so you really step into your power, a space where you may have been denying yourself or that may be denied to you so far on your journey, but it's activating that. That's what is coming forwards, like you really stepping into that conjurer, that magician role, where you have all of the resources, all of the power, all of that inspired action to be able to create, to birth, to manifest. So this is a beautiful energy, but let's see what the tarot has to say as well. We have the Chariot in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords. We'll get one more. And the 5 of Swords. So with this is the energy that's being really brought to light, and the Chariot's kind of there saying, but like there's a moment, there's a pause. This is not rushing forwards energy, which is very much eclipsey. Like we don't want to be pushing at this time. We just want to let all the messages land. So even though this energy may come in and you may feel the fire, like leave it be for the moment. Just let everything come through, because there's the release point at the other end of this eclipse portal with the lunar eclipse in Virgo. That's like a release point. So just let everything come in and land with you at this time. Let this like rise up, but don't push forwards in any active way at this time, because it's likely to be met with opposition. So it will kind of like block, it will be blocked. So don't push forwards at this time. Ace of Pentacles like coincides with this like manifestation energy. This is a new beginning. It's an opportunity for prosperity. So whatever it is that's coming forwards is going to offer you something that is really tangible, of the world, prosperous, which is beautiful. But there is this pause at, like in the moment, and this will come, this new start, this new beginning. And then we've got this Page of Swords as well. Pages are also kind of like ace energies, and this is this curiosity. This is that like mental space where the ideas really come in and land so that you can move forwards with them, which is beautiful. So much to come, but let it come in first, because we've got the 5 of Swords here, and this is kind of that same energy that I'm talking about here with the block. If you push at this moment in time, you're likely to come up against conflict and tension and feel defeated, that things like aren't conjured in the way that they should be. So like, wait, this is the light that's being brought in, is this, but it's kind of saying like, but hold tight for the moment. Like, we do not need to be pushing forwards at this time, even though it is like you've got these great omens for something to come. But on the other side of it, don't push forwards at this time. Really be in the eclipse energy, rest, recuperate, let the messages land, let everything come into your mind space, let everything be really like felt in your body, so that you can this will like truly activate and rise up after this time. So a beautiful, beautiful omen. It's just like, but not quite yet. So with that in mind, I'm going to pull these cards because this is the Sacred Red Bull deck and I love it. And so it's got more of a creative edge to it. So I'll bring that in with the energies of that conjurer for you, just to get some more messages. Trust yourself. So this is that being brought to light, remember? So this is really asking you to sit in the energies and trust what is coming in, and trust it is meant for you, and trust that it will be in that divine timing. Remember, this is karmic. Eclipse portals are karmic. It is fated. It is yours. And you will, card that just fell on the floor, receive, which is beautiful. All of the messages are coming in, and then everything that does land, or maybe lands in a new way. Maybe this is energy you have been trying to conjure up for some time, but it's going to come in a way that you're like, like everything's finally clicking into place. You shall receive on the other side. That's the bit that like keeps coming into my head. On the other side, on the other side, on the other side. So just like leave it for the moment. And what I will actually do is pull you some cards in regards to how to just be and allow this energy for you a bit more. Let's get these ones, because it can be really hard to like sit still when we've got all that like energy inspired action kind of coming forward. So how can you just kind of be with this eclipse energy? What will help you the most during this 2 weeks? We have Dandelion, the Wounded Healer, and Rhodolia, I think I'm saying that right, who knows, with Wisdom. So obviously the Wounded Healer here, we've got Chiron up there, the Wounded Healer, of course. And it's that aspect of something to do with whatever this is linked to your wounds. But because you've done the bit where you have healed the hurts, or within this 2 weeks, some more healing will occur if it's not already like, done, packaged, and a bit behind you now. But those things, the things that it taught you, will land in such a different way these 2 weeks, where you can really see how it is this like inspiration, how it's got you more connected to your higher self, this higher version of self, and it's really aligned you to exactly where you need to be. So it feels like there's a level of like peace that will come into it. But with Dandelion, you can use Dandelion. It is beautiful. It's a detoxer. So I'd very much like potentially drink it as a tea, or just call in the energy and just ask it to really like sweep you through, cleanse you out, purify you in all the ways you need to be purified, so that it's really done, dusted, in the past, and the only aspects of this that you're taking forwards is your strength and like the inspiration and the lessons learned from it. You're not taking the pain or the suffering or the ouchy bits forward. You're just taking the light, this rainbow light, forwards with you. And then Rhodolia, I don't actually know this plant, not going to lie, so I can't say much about the actual plant, but with this, we've got this wisdom, this deep, deep wisdom coming forwards for you. And then this like very childlike energy with that unicorn, very mystical, very playful. So really allowing time and space for your inner child in these 2 weeks. Let yourself rest, relax, and also play. Sorry, croaky throat. Let yourself play. Do things that bring you pleasure in these 2 weeks to get yourself out of any like ruminating, or to get you out of any like when you're just like, oh, but I've got to do this, like all this inspiration, push forwards. It's saying, no, actually take a moment and just play. Let the wisdom come in, let the wisdom land. And like until the right moment occurs, other side of the eclipse portal, play, have fun, enjoy yourself. And that will actually help this flame, this fire as well, because it will just really activate that joy part of your body, which is something we need activated so that we can like move forwards in ways and really create from a space of beauty and joy and happiness. Our inner child guides us so well. Our inner child is our like true authentic self before it got conditioned and shit happened. So really leaning into that and like bringing your inner child in to play in these 2 weeks, but like bringing them up to the front seat of your car and being like, you're in this, you're on the ride with me, and like let's collaborate together for everything that's coming forwards. Right, what else? Let's pick one more deck to leave you with. I don't know which one I'm fancying. Sorry if you've never done a pick a card reading with me before. Pile one always has that bit where I'm like, ooh, which card decks am I using? Because I don't pick them beforehand. Let's go animals. Let's go spirit animals. Oh, that one fell. We have Army of Life. Ask for help, seek support. You are not alone. This to me is really bringing in that childlike play. Go and play. Play with others. Go see your friends, meet your family, go to a random event where you know nobody and talk to people and just be around community and like bring in that aspect of joyful connection with other people, because it will bring in those levels of like deep support that your energy system obviously like needs. It will all benefit. It will all like weave into everything here and everything that's coming through, and it will just help support you through any discomfort in these 2 weeks. Apologies, my mic died. So yeah, within these 2 weeks, I think is what I was going to say. But that is the end of your reading. If you liked it, please give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of those things. And if you'd like to reach out for any of my services, all my details are in the description box below, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pile 2. If you pick this card, you have the heart. Emotional awakening, intuition, and following your heart. And this is all about what's being brought to light. And it is your heart space, your heart chakra. It is this emotional awakening because it's wanting you to really land and like get more comfortable with your intuition and let it be your guiding force, and let your heart space really be the thing that's guiding you forwards by following your heart. And it's maybe highly uncomfortable for you, depending on where you are at in your journey, but there's this big awakening for you so that you can tune into your intuition in a greater way, so that you can really be guided forward in the way that you need to be, because our intuition will guide us right. This is the realignment of the eclipse portal for you. So let's get some tarot for you to see what it wants to say. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. What else wants to come forwards? Go with that one because I want to. Oh, they're the wrong way. One card, please. Just the one card. Okay. So with the Three of Pentacles, I lie, that's not 3, it's a 10. Don't know why I'm saying 3. 10 of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Star, and the Empress. Beautiful 2 major arcana there. So the 10 of Pentacles, 10's a completion stage. And this is a card that talks about our, like, us, a financial security, because it's Pentacles, but it also just talks about there's a coming together, there's a community, there's a family, there's this like inheritance and establishment element to it. And there's this like ending involved in this. It's a completion stage. So there's something on your journey, whether that is with community or family, or with your journey with money, or your journey in regards to how you are established in the waking world, in the physical world, that is like coming to completion because you're going on a new journey. The night is taking you somewhere different. You are moving out of this very like physical. So Pentacles is the physical, so it's kind of saying like you're moving out of the more worldly, not to say you're just being woo, but the way in which you're viewing things that was very structured before around what you're achieving or what you're earning or what your family may think of you or what your community thinks of you or something like that, that is coming to completion now. Like that cycle is ending, and you're going on a more emotional journey, more intuitive journey. Cups are your intuition, that's your emotional landscape, it's your heart space, it's how you connect. So you're actually going, this eclipse will bring to light what doesn't serve you anymore, a way of being that is closing, because you're going to be guided from your heart and your intuition from here on out. And that night is taking you off on that journey that way. He is the hopeless romantic of the deck. He's full of charm. What is charm? Charm. He's a knight in shining armor. And it's full of that intuition. It's full of that heart guiding space and creativity. And off he trots in this way. And if you even notice, like, there's this like pentacle, there's this coin here. He's going away from it, but there's this water flowing down from it. Like, it gave you what it needed to give you, but this cycle is ending now. And off you go, being led by your heart and jumping across here into the star. And the star is all about hope and faith and purpose and a renewal, a being reborn. And look at her. She's like looking up at this crazy like night sky landscape picturesque thing. And it's almost, once again, these pentacles here. But look how there's this like firm circle here of these two pentacles, and this is not, because that has like shifting away. You now have this hope and faith in a whole different way, because you're seeing things differently. This is not saying you're leaving wealth, or that you won't have wealth in the future. It's that you're reprogramming yourself, and things will come to light. You're going to be guided by your intuition and your heart, so you'll see things differently. It's not going to have these strong boundaries that it did there that were actually blocking you, like a block around your heart. Is going to be more liminal, free flow space, which will actually assist you to be in flow of the water, of the heart space. And you're going to have this hope, which is beautiful. Jumping across then to the Empress, and the Empress is this divine feminine. She is nurturing and she is abundant. She is earthly. She's the Empress. She's like the Queen of Pentacles, but she's a major arcana. And look at this like burst out from her. Like she arrives, she is there. And this burst being like this as well. You're really going to arrive into who you are supposed to be in your divine feminine power. Doesn't matter what sex you are, feminine power, where you really lean in to that flow. We've got the water, the feminine, the water and the earth, the feminine aspect. So it's like that aspect of really leaning in out of masculine structures, out of conditioning, out of things like that, and into flow. So this is really, really beautiful for you. Let's get you some more cards. If you're listening to this and you're like, what the hell, like I struggle with this, I can't get the barriers down around my heart, all of this stuff, if for one, this is the stuff that's going to be highlighted, but it's not necessarily going to be an easy dose of something. I'm called Heart Medicine for a reason, so please reach out. I can assist you. Release the dark wound and let love live. Release the shadows, release the dark wound, release the pain, release the suffering. Let this cycle complete, because you need to let love live. You need to open this heart. You need to move forwards in a whole new way, but you have to stop gripping the past. You have to stop gripping ways of being that don't serve you. Like, shake it off. And the eclipse is going to be doing this for you. This is what it's going to be highlighting and bringing to light after the storm. We then have a number one. You are then starting again. Number one, beginning of a journey. After the storm has passed. The storm will pass. There's a whole new way of being with such wisdom coming in. Owls are full of wisdom, great energy, really, really connected to spirit, and really connected to that intuitive part with that like wise old owl crone energy that kind of comes through. And we love that divine feminine crone energy, because it's the deepest of deep intuition that you can get. After the storm, you like, there's a whole new thing. This, any discomfort, all of this that is either been with you or is really rising up and, you know, being shoved on a plate in front of your face right now, is going to pass. The storms shall pass, and there'll be like this great, once again, like this pentacle aspect, this great shining light, but it's shifting from like pentacle to going into this liminal space to sparking outwards to then coming into a more solid structure again for you, so that, but it's like a different solid structure, one that really serves you, because you could be led by your heart and your intuition. So let's get some cards. Okay, those ones for what you can do to assist yourself in this 2-week liminal space, what will really help you with this. We have cat's claw and purification, and blue lotus and intuition. I love cards, you can't make this shit up. Cat's claw and purification, there we go. Cleanse, release the dark wound, purify out, and you even are bringing water in to do that. Use water, have baths. If you're brave enough to go in the water right now in England, go to a lake, go in the sea, just have a shower, whatever it may be. Get in water and cool in the water element and ask her energy to purify you, to cleanse you. You don't want to take any of this old stuff forwards into the new way of being, and I don't think you'll be able to anyway, the joy of eclipses. But really, really cleanse out the old ways of being so that you can progress across, so that this panther here can walk across like that knight. He can take the new journey and come across over here into this energy, the blue lotus, the intuition, which is what we have at the beginning that we want for you. This overflowing cup, because you're going to be purified, cleansed, and then you're going to fill yourself up and you'll be so full, you'll overflow. And that's like Ace of Cups energy. That is like the imagery of the Ace of Cups. And Ace of Cups is new beginnings in love and compassion, in your emotional landscape, in your heart landscape, and in your intuition. So cat's claw, I don't know anything actually about cat's claw, can't lie. So I was about to say drink it as a tea. It may poison you, I don't know. But cat's claw, you can call in the energy of it. If you can, like, drink it or use it as a blend or some way that's not, if it's not potentially harmful, please do. And then blue lotus will really, really activate that intuition. It's a beautiful plant, it's gorgeous, it tastes yummy. You can get oils and sprays and all sorts for it, so however you want to do it, but that can really, really assist in your intuition and really bringing that into form in a way for you. So definitely look into blue lotus. Let's get a final card. We're ending with spirit animals. For a final message, we have the snake. Kundalini rising, channel your creative passion and sensuality, welcome the transformation. Your snake that sits at the bottom of like you is going to uncoil and really, really like come to life and rise up through this. So you'll be guided by your heart, but it's going to be so deeply connected to your purpose. There's an aspect of you that has been coiled your whole life, and it may have had moments where it slightly uncoils and then it goes back down, but it's going to unravel. It's going to come into being, and like, so it's being shown to me like coming up through your energy system and like actually like activating and integrating with you in a way that it won't go back and like coil up again. It's going to actually just come in and set. That is the transformation, and that's why that purification, that cleanse, that closing of the old ways is really, really important. Intuition kind of coming through at the top of that as well, so that this can rise up and activate your third eye, your crown, straight out through you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Like I said, please let me know if you need any extra assistance with any of this. All my details in the description box below. If you liked this, please give it a thumbs up, comment. I always love hearing from you, and subscribe so you don't miss more, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pile 3. If you picked this card, you got Burrow for what is being brought to light in this eclipse period. And this energy of Burrow, exhaustion, questioning, motivations, and realignment, is kind of the energy of the eclipse. Eclipses ask us to kind of burrow down, just rest, be like, relax as much as you can, so that you can get into alignment, and like it will bring through messages and stuff. So then the bits that you're like, oh, like I'm being shown this, and like questioning how things were before. But this card kind of like feels as if this is where you are, or this is where you have been for a while, is exhaustion. Is that you've reached that point where you are just burnt out, and there has been no energy, and that's been making you question your path forwards anyway, even before the eclipse potentially, because you just can't keep going the way you've been going. It's not serving you. So you're really being served that dose in regards to this, of what's being brought to light is kind of like your, essentially in a way, like your life. because you can't keep going in the ways that you have been. It's not serving you, it's exhausting you, it's burning you out, and it's not a way that you can actually like move forwards. So let's see what the cards have to say for you. Yeah, you've got to listen to this inner call. So the Four of Pentacles is all about like control and like possession, and it's this scarcity mindset, almost like holding on to Pentacles to be like, I've got, like, I need this, I have to have this, but it's exhausting you because you actually can't keep hold of those Four Pentacles without the exhaustion. So it's not sustainable. And it's like, I get that there's a need for stability and security that comes in the Four of Pentacles, but you will actually have more of it if you actually loosen the grip and find a new way of being. The judgment call coming in for that. It's asking you to listen to the inner calling. It's asking you to be reborn in a way that actually serves you. The angels are coming in and heralding that change for you. This cannot go on any longer. And the eclipse is going to, if you already haven't started making progress in this way, the eclipse is going to like make it all the more clearer that you cannot. It will be big. And we want you to come out of burrow. We want you to be reborn. We want you to come to life again. The High Priestess has blocked intuition. It's a disconnection from that intuition. It's withdrawal. And that's like, and there's like that burrow energy, but we want to connect into that intuition. And that's what will really guide you and help you. This eclipse will give a dose of that. It's like essentially kind of giving you a dose of, divine guidance. It's giving you a dose of what your intuition would be telling you if you were connected to it. And the Magician in reverse as well is like this untapped talents. Like it's a poor planning sort of energy. Like, we love the Magician upright. He can manifest, he's resourceful, he's powerful, he's full of inspired actions. And in the reverse, there's none of that. And it's because your intuition's blocked. And so all of this is being blocked. So what you're actually trying to hold on to so tightly is actually like, it's what is blocking you from stepping in to like this magical magician energy of the power and resources that you actually want and desire. And you won't be burnt out from it either. So it's something to really, really address moving forwards within this eclipse portal, because it's being brought to light, but also out on the other side, and being gentle with yourself. Eclipses are times to be gentle with yourself. They truly are. And with that aspect of being gentle with self, is because if you've reached burnout and you've reached exhaustion, then like you need time to recuperate. So this eclipse portal, allow yourself that rest, self-care practices, sorry, croaky throat, lower the burdens. Anything that you really can put to the side. It doesn't need to be done now. Like, drop that appointment, cancel that plan, whatever it may be. Even things that you think, no, I really can't. You might be able to. You probably can. You really should. Really look after yourself in these 2 weeks. We've got the word wants to be written. So journaling will be a really good idea for you. Like, get it out. If you're like, I don't want to journal, you can journal by like recording a voice note to yourself. It doesn't have to go anywhere. Just record a voice memo, get it out, talk it to the mirror, go talk it to a tree. Trees are beautiful things. Like, go speak to them, like, get it out. Written is here, obviously. Like I said, journaling or something would be really, really great. But like, if you don't want to write, that's not a problem. It's about activating that throat chakra. It's about getting things out. We've got these butterflies for transformation, so that you can transform, so that you can activate this intuition that has been lacking, so you can be guided forwards in a greater way. And then we have after the storm. The storm will pass. There is this great wisdom. The owl is intuitive. It's so wisdomless. It's crone energy. You've got that coming through to you. And this light, like, it's almost like that light's trying to build here. If you look at the colors, it's trying to build, and it's going to build from this, and then it will really come into form and really land. The storm of this will pass, but the activation of that intuition is of vital importance to you. Let's get some of these cards to see how to really help you with this, with everything I've been saying. Apologies as well, I'm talking mega fast. This is my first pick a card reading back for months, I think, and it's obviously got me very excited, and I'm speaking at mega speeds. What wants to come forwards for you? one? Was that just one? That was just one. Ooh, okay. Everyone else got two, but we will pull them all for you. Passion flower, surrender. Passion flower is very calming. Like I take it as a if I can't sleep, I take a mixture of valerian and passion flower. But it's like that surrender and softening. And then if you look at it, I'm so sorry, my throat's going. The owls here. So the owls here, but they're like in shadow, weighing almost like on this lady's head, and this one's broken free and can fly, this transformation. But it's surrendering to what you may feel uncomfortable because it's in the dark. It's surrendering to like, and also because we've got the moon here and Neptune. So the moon is our like subconscious, and the moon in tarot talks about our fears and that subconscious and anxieties that are there. But on the other side of that, when we're not leaning into that like fear, anxiety of the subconscious, is actually our intuition. And that's what we're going to get you in flow with. And Neptune can be all about illusions if we're on the wrong side of it, and escapism and hedonism. And leaning into the power of Neptune is divine intuition. It's a deep, deep knowing of something beyond. So it's really surrendering to what is coming forwards. And for some of you, it may be this big, big shift away from what has been very conservative and secure in the way you've been living your life, and actually leaning more across into, for one, your intuition, but maybe leaning more across into a bit of the magical woo-woo, a bit of kilter, not worrying what people think. Surrender and cat's claw, purification, cleanse. Cleanse this out, get rid of everything. This, like within this space of self-care, also have that purification. And like getting it through and getting it out, any of the shadows, any of the darker aspects, shifting them through so you can be reborn. So you can do this like even like in the shower, in the bath, like purify, cleanse. So when you physically cleanse, like also ask it to energetically cleanse you. I also offer intuitive energy healing, so please reach out. It can be done at a distance because that can be really great and also really settling within eclipse periods. You will then have beautiful breakthrough. Look at this. This is like Ace of Swords energy, and Ace of Swords is that like new start, new beginning. It's raw power. It is like mental clarity. It's breakthrough. You're going to shift from the way your mind has been into this intuition with a greater knowing through this process. So it will be so, so worth it. And then we also have psilocybin with commune. And there's this like aspect here with this. So mushrooms and the way in which they can communicate through their network. So, and with the word wants to be written, it's like getting out all of like that purifying and getting out what you need to get out so that you can start communicating with those around you, but also with spirit in a greater way, that intuition coming in. And like landing in a way like we're moving through, and then this has got a very like earthly feel within the woods, like, and people. So everything that you've been trying to hold on to so tightly to have this security, in letting it go and really letting this break you open and listening to the calling that you're getting at this moment in time, you'll work through the exhaustion, you'll work through the burnout, you'll work through, like you'll get into realignment, and everything will be more solid, secure and grounded on the other side of it. Apologies for a bit of a disconnect and then maybe a bit of a rejiggle. So the dog started barking and then my phone died. So we had to take a moment, but we'll get you your one final card, which is a spirit animal. Conservation with the sea turtle, make conscious choices. So with this, as it is saying, like make those conscious choices, like you need to make conscious choices at this moment in time to be able to move forwards, to be like to cleanse ways of being that aren't serving you and that are burning you out, so that you can actually conserve your energy, so that you have energy, so that you can actually get more into flow, into intuition, and be able to just, I don't know, swim off like that sea turtle there. So yeah, I hope this helped. If you need extra help with anything, please reach out. That's what my services are for. If you liked this, please give it a like, comment. I love hearing from you, and subscribe so you don't miss more. And I will see you in my next reading.